Hello students, good evening. Hope you're all doing good. Welcoming you all for the cseet non-verbal reasoning revision for July 2023. Hope by this time you all would have completed your logical reasoning and verbal reasoning. So we are in the last part of the reasoning, that is your non-verbal reasoning. Okay. This is something like your picturized one. So pictorial based also we can tell. So this is not like your logical reasoning or your verbal reasoning where you have to think, not like your other subjects, but here also you have to think, right? But not to that extent of thinking. Here it is something like it is going to give a visualized thinking. Okay, so that's your non-verbal reasoning. So non-verbal reasoning involves the ability to understand and analyze the visual information and solve the problems using the visual reasoning. For example, identifying relationships, similarities and differences between the various shapes, patterns, recognizing the visual sequences and relationships between the objects and remembering this. Okay, so it's going to be a very quiet, interesting topic. So what are we going to get covered under this non-verbal reasoning or analytical reasoning, classification, completion of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, grouping of identical figures, mirror image, rule detection, numeric and alphabet series. Let's see one by one. Analytical reasoning. What do I mean by analytical reasoning? It refers to the ability to look at information, be it qualitative or quantitative in nature, and discern the patterns within the information. Okay, here, this is really interesting one. Find the number of triangles in the given figure. Okay, so upon the figure, try to draw the number of triangles, students, so then only it will be made very easier for you to. Okay, so how are we going to draw these diagrams? Okay, so how many triangles? So just try to draw upon this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 10, probably I would have missed something. This is a problem with these diagrams. 10, this one have I put? So I think you have to use different colors, right? So for you to get it perfectly, it's like you have a lot of options to miss it. Okay, let me tell you. The simplest triangles are AHG, AHG. So they are telling here all small triangles. A, B, so here they meant to tell the small triangles. Here one small triangle, here one small triangle, here one small triangle, here one small triangle. These are the very simplest triangles. C, E, D. So small triangles we have is 1, that is AHG, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The small triangles, so 6 in number. Triangles composed of, so these are the simple triangles. Triangles composed of 2 components. You have 2 components is here. This is 7, okay, and CFE. So here it comprises of 2, so it is 8, okay. Then ACJ, see, I missed this component. A, C and J, where is J? Here, see this one I missed it, okay. So two components. Likewise if you see they are 4 in number, 3 components where you have is 3. See, can you see here 3, something like that. So it is like, see here 3, okay. So 3 components, they are 3 in number and 4 components, A, H and E. A, H and E, here you have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So totally it is 14 triangles. So you have to be very careful, students. Okay, So just go, as they said, go for the simple triangles, go for 2 components, 3 components, 4 components. Hopefully only till 4 it will be there, so it is okay. Okay, just try these once and you will getting it. Just try practicing these questions once or twice. Okay, so you will be getting to know once these type of questions comes how to find out. Okay, most it will be figurative, like finding out the triangles, finding out the lines, finding out the squares. Almost it is all interconnected. Okay, find the minimum number of straight lines required to make the given figure. Find the minimum number of straight lines. Okay, you have to take only the straight lines. Okay, so there are going to be lot of straight lines. Okay, so what are the straight lines here? This is one straight line. Okay, and A and B is a 2 straight line, D and C is a straight line. Then here H and G is a straight line. So straight lines are 4 in number. Now vertical lines are vertical lines. So you have AD, you have BC, you have some E and H, you have F and G, E and H, J and L, J, L, M, no, till this, yes. So all these are vertical lines. Then you have slanting lines here, it is F and K. So likewise, okay, just take all your slanting lines, slanting lines, slanting lines, okay. So this is 8. So totally it is horizontal lines is 4 in number and vertical lines are 5 in number and slanting lines are 8 in number. So totally it is 17 in number. Okay. Find the number of triangles again in the given figure. Okay, just find out. As said, like you have simple triangles, you have 2 components, 3 components, 4 components. My gosh, you have also 5 and 6 components in this diagram. So I know it is really very tricky and very tactful in finding out these answers, but you don't have any other option, students. You have to find it out. So please do it well. Okay, don't take a hasty decision before you arrive at it. Okay, so if you are not comfortable in the same diagram, just try drawing a diagram with the same pick. Little difficult, but still you can just try something like this. Okay, this is one diagram, the other one is like was here. Little tricky only, I cannot tell it is easier, but just try drawing and practice it so that you will get to know these type of questions better. Okay, as said, mostly it will be in most of the questions will be asked is for triangles, then comes your lines and the squares. Okay, again same type of question only. Find the number of triangles in the given figure. So this is one triangle, this is one triangle. So these are the simpler triangles. Then it has got with 2, then 2 components, 3 components, and also with 4 components. Okay, and one triangle has got even 9 components, which is the biggest in size, the fullest figure, where you have everything, all the triangles hidden into it. Okay, so by adding all this, you are getting almost 18 triangles. Okay, just try drawing. So this is also a pattern of question. Okay, find the number of triangles in the given figure. Seems to be easier than the earlier ones, but not sure, maybe. So simple triangles are very easy, right? Here it goes like 1 chota triangle, 2 chota triangle, then it is like here 1 triangle, here 1 triangle, and here 1 triangle. Okay, so you have 2 components, 4 components, and simple triangles. So all together you have this 24 triangles. So this also can practice. Okay, so these are the figuratives, students. So as said, like these are your analytical reasoning, where it refers to that the design pattern. Within that information you have to give it. Okay, as said, most of the questions will be into the triangle based questions only. 90% of the questions will be a triangle, then comes your straight lines, then comes your squares. Okay, the next part is your classification. it is taking the odd man out. It is a very easy and jollier one, of course. Okay. So in odd man out problems, all the items given in the question except one follow a certain pattern or a group. The item which is different and doesn't belong to the group will be the answer. Problems of this type are categorized under the head of classification. Choose a word which is different from the rest. Chicken, snake, swan, crocodile, frog. Okay. Snakes, they are reptiles, right? Snake, swan, crocodile, frog is an amphibian. It's okay. I'm not going to that extent. Okay, just when you look into this, we can know that frog lives both in land and water. Crocodile also lives in land and water. Swan also can walk on the land and swim in the water. Snakes do the same. But chicken, only on the land, it cannot survive in the water. So the different one is your chicken. Next one is choose the word from which is different from the rest. It is cap, turban, helmet, veil and hat. Okay. Veil is something like, it is like a mask, it covers the face. Okay. So cap covers your head, turban covers your head, helmet covers your head, hat covers your head, but veil doesn't cover the head, it covers your face. Okay. So the odd man out is your veil. OTP, ABA, SZX, UVB, YQR, which is the odd man out in this series. Okay. OTP, we can tell us MNOPQRST. Okay. ABA. Okay. SZX. You can see that first of all there is no relationship between these given letters. Okay. First project, is there any relationship? I cannot find it as MNOP, okay, then QR, S, then T. AA, of course, no relationship. SN, X and Z, QR, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, okay, U, V, then B. So you cannot find some relationship. Then what it could be? OTP. So when I look into it, the only one thing what I feel is, in the option A, OTP, all 3 letter words are different. C, S, Z, X, all the 3 letters are different. D, U, V, B, all the 3 letters are different. Y, Q, R, all the 3 letters are different. Whereas in AB, you can see that alphabet A is occurring twice. So, is it the answer? Yes. There is no repetition of any letter in any other group. So, option B will be your answer. Choose the odd man out. 5, 17, 29, 13, 25, 37, 3, 14, 28, 15, 27, 39. So, what could be 15, 17 and 29? What is the difference between 5 and 17? It is 12. Then, if 12 is being added, you get 29. Okay. Am I right? Yes. Then 13 and 5 plus 12, 17 plus 12, 29. 13 plus 12, 25 plus 12, 37. 3 plus 12, 15 plus 12, 27. 15 plus 12, 27 plus 12, 39. So here this goes perfectly, this goes perfectly, this goes perfectly, but here the answer should be 27, means it is 3, 15 and 27, but it is 3, 14 and 28. So this is your odd man out in this game. Next one. 396, 462, 572, 427, 671, 264. Choose the odd one out. So which is the odd man out? What could be the relationship between these numbers? Just what is the relationship between 396 and 462? Just find out some difference. 462 minus 396, let us take like 666. Okay. Then let us take between 572 minus 462, it is 0, then it is 110. Then it is again 572 minus 427, 5, this becomes 6, 4. So there is no relationship between these numbers. So there is something, let us see what it could be. So if we add 3 and 6, we get the answer 9. If we get 4 and 2, we get the answer 6. Yes. Then 5 plus 2, we get 7. Then 4 plus 7, you get 11. Then 6 plus 1, you get 7. Then 2 plus 4. So everywhere you can see that all single digit answer only you are getting. But here only you are getting it as 11, which is a double digit. But here they have given us the answer is 2. So the 2 they have arrived like 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So this is a odd pattern, not in this content of this pattern. So let's take that 427 is a different one in this. Got it, students? So these are your odd man series. Odd man series could be asked alpha numerically, anything, or alpha numeric, something also they can ask. Now completion of the incomplete pattern. In this sort of problems, a figure or a network or a matrix containing an arrangement of figures taking after a specific sequence or pattern is given, in which a section for the most part a quarter is left blank. This problem figure is followed by 4 option figures. So it has an incomplete pattern. Let us see it. This is easy comparing to or finding out the number of triangles, of course. Okay. Following questions has 4 alternatives, among which one completes the figure. So we know that here this diagram has to be like this. First it has to be drawn like this. Then when you have a line here, the line has to end up here. Then this line has to come here for us to make a complete figure. Let us see where this gets applied. So this one is, yes, here it has to come right till here. Okay. So I think this is perfect. This one, where are 2 lines? The 2 lines have to be drawn centrally, not this one. Here it is almost perfect, but something is missing because it is not a straight line, right? Yes. So this is also not right. So the option is A. Perfect. Okay. Next is select the correct figure from the given answer figure that would complete the question figure. So first you just draw it and see and then choose. That becomes very easier for you actually speaking. Okay. Just see that how it has been drawn. So here one line comes. Okay. After that line, how it has been drawn, here to here and here to here. Okay. So which gives a perfect figure is here. Actually everything looks similar, but there is some small difference here, this difference, this difference, this difference, this difference. So if you observe it for perfectly, okay, here you get the option is C. Okay, so you have to be very careful, students. It looks very similar. At least last question it was a kind of, at least you found little difference, not only little, it was almost like a drastic difference, but here it is very minor difference. So you have to be very careful in selecting these type of answers. Okay. Select the following, select the correct figure from the answer figure that would complete the question figure. So here let us draw one diagram, one line. Okay, that line is everywhere. Okay, A, B, C, D, everywhere it is there. Now there is one circle, that circle is also everywhere. Now let us see, this circle is facing upward, this is facing towards this side, this is facing towards this side. Now of course this has to face this side. So which one? It is your option A. Okay. So following question has 4 alternatives, among which one completes the figures. Okay. This is okay. Some line has to be drawn here connecting this one. That is being known. Then after that, this line is hanging. It has to complete somewhere here. Okay, see here it is like this. So like that we have to draw. Yes. So let's see, figure doesn't sound here. B seems to be like my figure. Here this line is not correct. So option B. Okay. So better way, as I did, better draw. You yourself draw, complete the pattern and choose whether you have the 4 option. That's a very easy thing, students. Okay. You can just make it up. Now following question has 4 alternatives, among which one completes the figures. So again we will draw a figure. Draw a line, okay, and the ball you can see is here, it is here upon, and here also it's on the top, here also on the top, here also, then it should be on this top. So which figure? Not this one, this seems to be like mine, not this one, not this one. So option is B. Okay, see how we got so easily, means we draw, we are getting it very fastly rather than the options, right? So it is better draw and check the option. Okay. Next is your figure matrix. Figure matrix questions contains a grouping of diagrams or figures in the shape of a rectangular matrix. This arrangement of diagrams in the form of a matrix forms the figure matrix. Select a suitable figure from the 4 alternatives that would complete the figure matrix. So, okay. So first one you can see that they have drawn a rectangle. Then a rectangle with a line and this thing. So here this one. So you can see that when you combine this and this, you get the answer here. So likewise here also it's the same. This when you combine with your plus, you get the figure like a plus and a line. Okay. So here you get a line here. You don't know what is there, but you get something like this, right? This and this and this. So what is missing in this figure? It will be, if you draw this, now it is a combination of this, you will be getting it here. So the option is option 4. Got it, students? Next one is like this diagram. What is it? This diagram has got a plus, and this diagram has got a plus and an into, and in this diagram you don't have an into, but instead of that you have 4 holes or a circle. Then again this diagram, and this diagram has got something same like the last diagram. You have a multiplication here, then you have a box like the first one, and instead of that into box you have is something like a hole. Now the third one is you have such a diagram like this, and here you have a diagram also like that, and it should tell no. Now what should be your next diagram? It should be having this one, and instead of that you should be having this one. Am I right? So let's look into it. I think this is a perfect figure what we have, because rest everything like this holes are within here, within here, within here. Only here you have the hole outside. Now select a suitable figure from the 4 alternatives. So this is like it's a mix and match again of both. First one is like this, second one is like this, and third one like this. You have the middle, just combine both this and this and this. Okay. Likewise, first one has got such a thing, second one has got such a thing. So third one will have this, the combinations of both what you had. Okay. So here they have given it as here and here, means here both the places what you had, what you don't have in similar only they take. So here you have similarity, they have not taken. So whatever is not similar in both it is. So here the first one is here, the second one is here. So what could be the third one? It should be the mix and match of this and this. Okay. So which diagram suits is your option A. Okay. Next question is, it's like a circle. Circle is divided into 1 and 2. So 1/2 of the circle is here. So that circle, if you keep it here, and the first circle if you just ulta it and keep it, you will be getting the first. Okay. When you both join together, you get a perfect figure like this. Okay. Let's get to the second one also, like this and like this. So this is your first figure, second figure. So take the second figure alone outside, we'll be getting like this. Okay. Now place the first figure upon this, you will be getting the same type. Okay. It has to merge. Okay. So once you merge, you will be getting it the same way. Now third figure is, so you took the 2 outside. Now 1, how it has to be replaced? If you replace upon 2, So 2 is like this. So how are you going to replace the 1? If you replace like this, it should be in ulta way, okay. So this should be in an opposite way, okay. This slanting should go on the other way around. So how it could be? It should be on this way. Then only if you keep it something like this, some slanting position. So then only if you keep it on the side, then it will become perfect. So this option will be this side option, not this one, not both are same side, different sides. So the option is 3, which is your C. Okay, students. Now goes for the third one. So first figure, it is like you drew only 1. Second figure, you drew like a line and something like this, like this. Third figure has one figure like this, one figure like this, one figure like this, okay. So it is almost like what you drew here is 1 line, what you drew is 2, and what you drew is 2 and 3 lines, what you drew is 1, 2, 3, 4. Likewise here 1, then what you drew is 2, 3, 4, okay. Now what comes here is, you have got 1 line here, you got a 2 line here. Now what would have been this one? It should have been actually only a point, okay. So which is your option C, okay. So these are some type of questions. Of third figure is each row comprises of the parts common to the first 2 figures, okay. So it takes only the common. So here what is common here is here, here. What is common here is here and here and here. So here the common is here and here. So it is a dot, okay students. So grouping of your identical figures. A series of figures is given which can be grouped in the classes. Select the group into which this can be identified. Okay, how are we going to choose? So first one I can see this, it has got a longer base, second it has got a shorter base, and like here also a shorter base, here also a shorter base, something like this, right? But here it has got a longer base. We can put that 7. 4, 1. All these are longer bases, so put them into a 1, 4, 7 into one figure. And here we have broad base, short base, but here you have lids also for this. So you can take that 5 has got a lid, 8 has got a lid, and 9 has got a lid. So 5, 8, 9 is one combination, the rest is other combination. The option is 1, 4, 7, 5, 8, 9, 2, 3, 6. So let's go for option C. Okay. Now in the question, the series of figures are given which could be grouped. Okay, we can see that they have given options like here you have leaves, you have something called like a cylinders. So you have some cylinders also here. So 2, 5 and 8, they are cylinder shape. So 2, 5, 8 is a cylinders, 2, 5, 8 is a cylinder, 2, 5, 8, 2, 5, 8, all this are they have given 2, 5, 8. Okay. Now what could be the next option is here something like, what could be the next option is 3, 6 and 7. All 3 looks like proper leaves with veins. So 3, 6, 7 is an option here, 3, 6, 7 here is an option. So we can either go for A or C. Now last option will be 2, okay, 1, 4 and 9, 1, 4, 9. So which is the option is A is the option which suits everything. Okay. Next is, what could be the option here? So here you have got 2 lines, here you have got 2 lines, here you have got 2 lines. So 1, 5 and 8, 1, 5 and 8 where you all have 1, 5, 8 is here. Let us see whether the others also goes. So 2 with a line here and here, 3 with a line here and here, and 4 with a line here and here, 5, 6, 9, they are separate. So the option is D here. Okay, students. Series of figures are given, grouped into classes. Okay, so how are we going to classify here? This looks little different. Okay, let us take, like, it goes with the, I think, the number of lines. 1, 2, 3. It has got 3 lines. Here it has got 1, 2, 3. So 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. It has got 3 lines. So 1, 3 and 4 has got 3 lines. So 1, 3 and 4. Then let's go for 5. It has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is 2, 5, 9 goes for the next one. 2, 5, 9 goes for the 5 lines. Then you have a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all these are 4 lines. So the option is A, where you have 1, 3, 4, 2, 5, 9 and 6, 7, 8. Okay. Next one, how are we going to take it up? So here it has got a beak, here it has got a beak, and here it has got a beak. So let's go for 2, 5 and 8. Where are 2, 5, 8 is there? You have 2, 5, 8 here and 2, 5, 8 here. Okay. Next goes like a flowery kind of thing. Okay. A flowery kind of thing is in the 3 with a base and a flower, a base and a flower, and a base and flower. So 3, 6 and 9. So 3, 6 and 9 is here. So first one is like you have 1, 4 and 7. This looks like something like this type. So the option is A. So these are the different types of questions, students, which will be asked against that topic. Okay. Now the next topic is a mirror image. You all know that how will we look in a mirror. Even when like somebody, when we wear a saree, it will look like in the mirror on the other side. When we look into any alphabets, it will look in a mirror image in a different way. Okay. Yes looks like this thing, right? L looks like this thing. So this is your mirror image. Okay. So with the given mirror image, how are we going to find out the original one, or with the given original one, how will the mirror image looks like? Okay. The picture obtained by putting a mirror in front of the real image is known as a mirror image, or we can say that the reflection of an object into the mirror is also called as a mirror image. There are 2 types of the questions which are generally asked in the examinations regarding the mirror images. They are letter or number images and geometrical images. In letter or number images, the question will be given with a combination of letters or words or numbers. The users need to find a mirror image out of the given alternatives. In geometrical images, we deal with figures having defined geometrical shapes. Hence, the candidates can know all the types of mirror images. So here they have given you something like how will A look? A looks almost similar. B here, C, D. So they have given you some mirror images. Just see it. Okay, before you start it, just read for a while how the mirror will look. If you don't have this, it is available, like you can take it from anywhere, it is available. If you don't have, just take a piece of paper, write all your ABCD and just show in front of your mirror. You can see how the replica of this will be a mirror. Okay. So just if you know that words, it is very easy for you to complete this question, students. Choose the alternative which is closely resembles the mirror image of the given combination A and S 4, 3, Q 1, 2. Okay. So this is a direct image. How is it going to be? Okay. How the mirror image is going to be. So when you see in the mirror, the last letter becomes your first letter. Okay. The last letter becomes your first letter. So where here you can see only the last letter here, rest it is like 1 is not there in the last, A is not at the last, S is not there at the last. So here we go with a direct option, like only 2 is there. Even you need not want to spend time seeing the time for the rest of the questions, because everything looks very similar to that. Okay, once you know one, of course the last could be only the last, as like when you change it, when you see in the mirror, just it will be a replica of opposite side, right? So once you find out the one digit itself, like if you are able to find out the answer, then no need to spend time on knowing with the other alphabets or the numbers, okay, because it's going to be the same, okay. Now let's move to the next question, students. Choose the alternative which is closely resembles the mirror image of the given combination. So something like Tara IN1014A. Let's again make a interchange of this. So we have to get A as in first. Now this trick doesn't work out here because all the 4 options has A. Now what is the next one is 4. So 4 is here and 4 is here. So 1 and 4 option has, then 1 is here, 1 is here, 0 is here, 0 is here, then after 0 again 1, after 0 again 1, then N is here, then N is here, I, A, R, A, T. So if you see 1 and 4, it looks like the options given are very perfect. The Tara IN1014A is both. So now where we have to look into is here. So first you look into this type of option, okay. So it makes your work very simplified rather than seeing all your mirror image. First you see like whether what they have given from right to left is there from left to right, okay. Sorry, left to right is given as right to left, okay. So first just check, like Tara means T-A-R-A-I-N, so it should be like A4101, N-I-A-R-A-T is given. So you can see that the option 1 and 4 both are chosen perfectly because you have. Now T is first letter, okay. So T, the mirror image could be only T, it cannot be like this, right. So T, if you want, if you still have a doubt, I can show you that. How will T look? Where is T here? P, Q, R, S, T. So T in the mirror image also looks like perfect T only. So when you see into it, they have given here as T as an ulta way, so which is wrong. So but T here is perfect, so let's go with the option 4, which is your D, okay. Got it, students? This is how we have to find out very easily and fastly. Now the same thing, 1965 Indo Pack, so it has to go like this. So first should be K, so this gets violated because it is starting with P, okay. So this is perfect, this is perfect, this is perfect, then A, then P, okay, and then OD, NI, then come 5, 6, sorry, yes, 6, right, that is, yeah, 5, 6, 9, 1, 5, 6, 9, 1, 5, 6, 9, 1, okay. Now you have to look into the letters carefully, okay. So we have taken away one option because it was not perfect, but here the words looks perfect, but now you have to see the mirror image for this and choose it, okay. So once you see the mirror option, you get the option as D, okay. Choose the alternative which is closely resembles a mirror image. Again the same thing only, students, okay. HK6, so this is like HK9, that is wrong. Then this is something like whatever it is not there. This is HK6 is there, HK6 is there, then Y is there, Y is there, but the Y, can you see that it is ulta, it should be the same, Y can be same Y only, it cannot be like this time. So option is D. Now going for reasoning, it should start with G, so here in G, Ningo, but S, you can see that S looks like S, it should be in the mirror image, it will be like this, so the option is 2. Okay, that is about your mirror image, students. Now we have is your rule deduction. In this type of reasoning questions, a particular rule is given. The rule is followed by 4 series of figures. You have to choose the one which follows the given rule, okay. You have to follow the rule, so you have to follow the rule only, okay. Choose the set of figures which follows a given rule. Closed figures losing one side. If you have closed figures, it will be losing one side. Open figures gaining other side. So you can see that The first figure, it's a closed figure, so you can see that 1 is lost. Okay. So when open figure gain 1, closed figures lose 1. So here it is 1 and 2. So once it gained 3, you lost 1. So once it gained 1, 2, 3, 4, you would have lost more than that. So this is not a pakka one. Here you can see that it has been increased in the second one, but it is not closed. So it is not even second. Here 1 gain, 1 lose. 2 gain, 2 lose. 3 gain, 3 lose. Here again 1 gain, 1 lose. 1 gain, but you lost 2. So this is also not correct. Perfect, Kanna? Okay, so it is whenever it is, this is the rule. So closed figures losing one side, open. So means the total number of lines on the side should be the same. That's it. That's a small rule. Likewise here, when you choose it, any figure can be traced by a, this is our next type of rule. Okay, any figure can be traced by a single unbroken line without retracting. Okay, so you have to draw without any unbroken line. Okay. If you take this figure, this you have to take your hands. You cannot draw like this. Okay, second figure it is okay. Like you can draw it, but still one figure is lost. This figure you cannot draw. Let's go for the next one. This one is draw. You can draw this. This one is also you can draw this. This one, I'm sorry. I should have started in a different place. Okay, I should have started like this. This, and this. So without hands you can draw this. Third one, you can draw till here, but again you have to go back to get the line, so you cannot draw this. Fourth one, I have to again touch here to go back. Okay. This is okay, but how will I draw the fourth line? This is not, this line is not possible, so option is 2. So option B. Okay. That question also, like closed figures gradually open and open figures gradually closed, it is similar to the question which we saw. So it is your option C here. 1 gain, so 1 loss, 2 gain, 2 loss, 3 gain, 3 lost. Okay. So it is option C. Closed figures become more and more open and open figures become more and more closed. Okay, almost similar to that only. So here it is, this becomes like this. Once this becomes slightly closed, you go with this. It becomes 0, you are closing. So here when you take the second one, this one, this many loss. This one still the loss is same. So second figure is not perfect. Third one, this like, you cannot even get this figure, what is this? So the option is, if you see the first figure, it is perfect, so we will go for the option A. The series becomes more complex as it proceeds, more and more complex as it goes on. Okay. So if you see this, it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, here it is 1, 2, 1, 2 and a half. Then 3, then goes. So this perfectly chooses, and here you can see that here it goes complex here, but here slowly it got reduced, so it is not. Here also it is not. So here you can see that the option 2 is complex. Okay, so these are the type of questions in this. Last is your alphabetical and numerical reasoning. Alphanumeric, sometimes shortened to alphanumeric, is a combination of alphabetic and numeric characters. In some cases, it may include upper and lower case letters, punctuation marks and symbols. Questions based off alphanumeric series are commonly asked in various competitive exams. Let's see how the question is. It is almost similar to the ones which we earlier saw. I think it was in logical or in the verbal reasoning, almost same type of question. So Misty 5 is coded as so and so. How is nemesis? So M, N, Y, Z, S, T, T, U, I, J. So you can see that it is your next alphabet. So it means N, O, E, F, M, N, E, F, T, So it goes like that. Let us see which option goes off with O. So option B. Got it, students? Clearly, each letter in the word mystifies moved one step forward to obtain the corresponding letter of the code. So in MSS, N will be coded as O, E, as F, M, and as N, and so on. Thus, the code becomes OFN, FJ, FT, JT. Okay. Next one, if tap is coded as S, let it go. So this is S, T, Z, A, O, P, means one step backward. Okay. So likewise here when you write it as freeze, so one step backward to this is Y, A, B, C, D, D, then Q, R, E, F. So it is E, Q, D, D, Y, and T. Got it? So here clearly each letter of the word tap is moved one step backwards to obtain the corresponding letter of the code. Thus in freeze, F is coded as E, and so on. So answer is E, Q, D, D, Y, D. Now as paint is coded as, so P is 7, A is 4, I is 1, N is 2, T is 8. So now how is Excel? E is 9. So when you take like this, how are you going to accept? A is what? A is 4. Okay. C is what in Excel? It is, C is coded as 5. So it will be 5, 5. So 4, 5, 5. So the option is A. That's it. Clearly in the given code, Paint Excel, they have just going to just write the numbers towards that alphabets. P as 7, A as 4, everything. Okay. So to accept, A is coded as 4, C as 5, so hence the code is 455978. Okay. Just write the numbers against the alphabets. That's it. Okay students, with this we come to the end of the logical reasoning. So non-verbal reasoning is getting over. So best wishes to each and every one of you for your success in the CSEET exam, students. Best of luck.